Hey, welcome back to another Axe Cards video, and today we have the Super Premium Collection for Shining Legends. So just like last year with Generations, when we had the Mew and Mewtwo, this time we have a Ho-Oh Focus Super Premium Collection, which has in all the trim we saw last year, and some other goodies, a few other cards, promo cards they've thrown in. So let's jump right in. I actually don't even know everything that's in here, but the boxes are giant. I got about 50 of them, and my entire store area is completely taken over by all of these boxes. But let's jump. Wow, there's stuff in here I didn't even realize. I have the Cha-Cha with me, and she's having a heart attack as I open it. So we do get, just like last year's Super Premium, we do get 3 deck boxes. So we have Zoroark, Arceus, and also Genesect. So that's really cool. The box itself is really neat. It's pretty giant. But let's get into some of the stuff they come with. So there is the Making of Shining Legends. So this looks to be like kind of like a artwork book on what went into the artwork of the cards itself. Yeah, it's Mewtwo in the front, and then we have yes, information about the set itself. Water Shining Pokemon. Wow, so that's the Mewtwo Secret Rare, which is just fantastic. What went into creating it and stuff like that. It's kind of neat. It's not as big as the Illustrator's book, which came in last year's Super Premium Collection, but just for an add-in in a box, it's really neat. So it seems to be all about, oh, we also have the Shinings. So they had artist comments on the different Shinings that are in the sets, which is really cool. Volcanion, Genesect, Lugia, Jirachi. There's also bios for all the different artists. And, ooh, so Shining Celebi. So really neat. Aww. So they're doing like the old and the new. So like the Mew before and the Mew now. Wow, so this is really neat. So the original Shining Pokemon card gallery. So these are all the Shinings from Neo Destiny, I believe it was, way back in the day. So it's really neat. The old Celebi, Charizard, which we didn't get this time. Yeah, really cool seeing all of them. The Raichu, Steelix, Tyranitar. This is really cool. Awesome. So, yeah. It's not a huge thing, but it's kind of neat. We also get a mat, a playmat, which looks like it has in, I can't see it that well, but it looks like Lugia and Arceus. So they did not have a playmat in last year's version, so that's really neat. And let's jump into the cards themselves and see what we get. So, as you probably could see, actually, let me just pull them out. They're cards that are displayed for everyone to see when you get the box, which includes some really cool new Shining cards that are explicit to this set. So, alright. So, first off, we do have a Pikachu. Let me just make sure you can see this properly. Alright. So this Pikachu is SM81, and this is a brand new artwork. I don't think I've seen this one before. And hollow foil treatments, kind of like the Galaxy foil with the little bubbles in it. Really neat looking card. Then, exclusive to the set as well, we get the Shining Lugia. I love the texture on the hollow itself for these. So this has Argent Wing for 3 colorless, 60 plus damage. If your opponent's active Pokemon has an ability, this attack does 60 more damage. And then there's Aeroforce, discard an energy from this Pokemon, it does 130 damage. So that's a that's a must for anyone collecting all the Shining cards, because it only comes in this box, which is pretty pricey. And then we have the Shining Celebi. Has only 70 hit points, but it does have Time Recall. Each of your evolved Pokemon can use any attack from its previous evolutions. You'll still need the necessary energy to use each attack. It's kind of cool, and the artwork, as the book got into, is really neat. The hollow effect on it is pretty cool too, as it changes colors. Anyway, Very cool. And then the big money card in here is one of the Ghost Rares, Ho-Oh GX, which is very pretty to look at. This is SM80. Really neat. This is the same Ho-Oh we got recently in Burning Shadows, but of course it did not have a secret rare in Burning Shadows. The last really neat thing it comes with is this pretty wild Ho-Oh figure. So the detail on it, I don't know how well you can see it, but it's pretty awesome. Like his face and the feathers and the wings and the tail feathers. And it's very cool. I think, yeah, there you go. So the other thing we do get is, before I get to the packs, there are dividers, which feature, I'm believing it's the different Pokemon we have in the boxes. So there is Arceus, yeah, Genesect, and Zoroark. So there is 12 dividers, I believe, in all, featuring all the Pokemon, and they have Shining Legends on the back. These are neat. We then have, of course, as usual with these, code cards. These code cards are generally pretty cool in that they also open the 10 packs online. I'm assuming it's going to be the same as the past Super Premium, which did that. If not, anyone can always leave a comment for me in this video, but I think that's what it will be. And then, of course, it does come with 10 Shining Legends packs. So let's jump right in. We're going to open all 10 of these, and hopefully we can get something to add to our cards. Just move this back a little bit. We get something to add to the cards which we have in front here. So let's start and see what we get. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're starting with a Psychic Energy, Volcarona, Golurk, Pokemon Catcher, Pikachu, Totodile, Bulbasaur, Golett, Croconaw. Ekans is our reverse, and our rear is, oh my word, look at that. We just were looking at it in the Illustrator book. This is probably the most sought after card in the entire expansion. This is the Mewtwo Secret Rare, one of the two of them. But this is the artwork, and this is just phenomenal. I can't believe we pulled that in our first pack. So thank you very much, RNG gods. Moving right on, so we're going to go in now fittingly to a Mewtwo pack. And I don't know, it's hard to top that for any of the other cards we're going to pull, but we'll see what else we can get. So we have a Water Energy, Ultra Ball, Venusaur, Spiritomb, Larvesta, Torkoal, Ivysaur, Zorua, Litten. Our reverse is a reverse Warp Energy. And our rear is Reshiram, which is a rare holo. Let's take all the rare holos out this side. We have a Mew pack next. So the nice thing with Shining Legends, of course, as I'm sure all of you guys know, is that you're guaranteed to get a holo in each pack. So it's kind of neat always knowing you're going to get something cool in each pack of cards. Ultra Ball, Damage Mover, Lily, Minun, Buizel, Scraggy, Voltorb, Ekans. Our reverse is reverse Croconaw, and our rare is Raikou. The attack of the R's, Reshiram and Raikou. Moving on to our Genesect pack. Let's see. So normally with these kind of boxes, I would be happy with 2 ultra rare pulls. So we already got one in the first pack, so we're ahead of the game. Volcarona, Damage Mover, Spiritomb, Ekans, Torracat, Breloom, Minun, Larvesta. Our reverse is a reverse Warp Energy again, and our rare is Palkia. So our third rare holo. So 4 packs in. This is our 5th pack here, halfway through. And we have a Rayquaza on the cover. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we have a Metal Energy, Pokemon Breeder, Lily, Sophocles, Golett, Purloin, Plusle, Stunfisk, Minun. Croconaw is our reverse, and our rare is, wow, look at that. We got the full art Pokemon breeder. So we're just halfway through. We've already pulled our second ultra rare, and this one is probably the cutest card in the set. Look at Miltank in the background. Come on, how can you not like that? Awesome. We'll stick that here with our Mewtwo secret rare. So we have quite a nice collection going so far. So on to another Mewtwo pack. So I am happy. We've had great luck so far with this box. I cannot complain. We're going on with a Fairy Energy, Great Ball, Pokemon Catcher, Double Colorless Energy, Totodile, Pikachu, Ekans, Voltorb, Scraggy. Ooh, so our reverse is a reverse water energy. These reverses are the only time we've seen Sun and Moon reverse energies, and they're kind of cool. And our rare is Hoopa. So that's the coolest of the rare holos in the set because of its ability, which is Scoundrel Guard. Prevent all effects of attacks, including damage done to this Pokemon by your opponent's GX or Pokemon EX. Really neat. Moving on to our second Mew pack. Alrighty. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright. Metal Energy. Liepard, Electrode, Spiritomb, Plusle, Purloin, Golett, Shroomish, Quillfish. Litten is our reverse, and our rare is Palkia again. So we have a second Palkia. Let's move these guys over so you can kind of catch them in the edge of the frame. We have a Genesect pack, our second Genesect pack. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, so we have a Darkness Energy to start. Floatzel, Energy Retrieval, Scrafty, Larvesta, Litten again, Croconaw, Golett, Bulbasaur. Double Colorless Energy is the reverse. Always nice to get those guys. And our rare is Marshadow Rare Holo. 2 more packs left. We have another Rayquaza. Last time we had a Rayquaza, we got the Pokemon Breeder. So I wonder if it's going to bring us luck again. 1, 2, 3, 4. I would love to get a Shining, but they are pretty hard to come by in this set. Great Ball is next. Pokemon Catcher, Double Colorless Energy, Voltorb, Scraggy, Buizel, Minun, Stunfisk. Totodile is our reverse, and the rare is Yveltal is our rare holo. Very nice. I cannot complain at all with the cards we've got, but we got 1 pack left. It would be nice to end it with an ultra rare, but you know what? I'm not going to be greedy. Just hopeful. Alright, so we have a Fairy Energy, Arbok, Warp Energy, Switch for our last uncommon. Then we have Ivysaur, Zorua, Plusle, Torracat, Breloom. Incineroar is our reverse, and our rare is Reshiram again. So we didn't pull the final ultra rare, but we did get insanely lucky with our pulls with our Mewtwo secret rare. Probably the most expensive card in the set, and the Pokemon Breeder full art. So I'll give you with one last look here of the cards that come in the box itself, guaranteed. So there is the Pikachu, which is the Galaxy Holo Pikachu. Then the Ho-Oh Rainbow Rare is really nice looking. This is the first one of these they've printed as a promo. And then we have 2 new Shining cards to go along with the ones that came in the set itself. Shining Celebi and Shining Lugia. Thanks for watching. As always, all of this is going to be up in the store here momentarily. And any questions or comments you have, please leave below and I will comment back on each of them. Thanks for watching, and until the next videos, we have another expansion right around the corner. We're going to have a lot of coverage of that. But until then, I will see you guys.